What's up, folks? How are you? Matt Peralt back with you here on our YouTube channel for PlayPicks.com. Happy Super Bowl. Now, okay, I didn't get the Clemson pick right in the national championship game, so I'm trying to get this game right. Welcome into the video on San Francisco, ways to bet San Francisco, and if you like the 49ers to win this game like I do, prop bets you can roll along with. But before we go with that and into that, let me tell you a little bit about playpicks.com/bonus. This website is loaded with offers. Super Bowl special, DraftKings, William Hill, FanDuel, Sugar House. Look at these. $150 bonuses. You get your $500 risk-free wagers. You get $25 just for free, just for signing up at DraftKings. Go here, playpicks.com/bonus. Click play now. Why not, right? It's the Super Bowl. Let's get going. All right, let's look at a couple of stats here, and let me tell you, these two teams are incredible against the number. In particular, Kansas City. Look at what they've done here. 7-0-1 over the last 8 games. They went down by 24 to Houston. They covered by 20. They were down by 10 twice to Tennessee, won by 11. But the Niners pretty good too here. Favored by 3.5, 7, and 8, covering by 1.5, 10, and 9 points. So they've been very impressive. They killed Green Bay. I mean, it was just a blowout. Big win over the Vikings as well. So very impressive with the way the 49ers have played in the postseason. Same thing. These two teams, you can make a case for the two best teams in the NFL facing off here in the Super Bowl. But let's look at some of these lines here, okay? Let's begin at DraftKings, 1.5, total 54. Plus 108 on the money line, minus 122 for Kansas City. Over at FanDuel, plus 105, minus 105. Again here, juiced up a little bit, minus 105 to minus 115. Plus 112 on the money line, minus 128. And the total's down to 53.5 here. Okay, let's talk about this game here a little bit. I've already bet this at 54.5. I like it at 54 for the under. I don't like it any more below that. So I don't like that FanDuel number at 53.5 from a total perspective. I do like the under in this game because I like the 49ers. This is the thing. I think San Francisco wins this game. I think they win it 28-24. I think it's an interesting game early because I believe the Niners are going to pass early and then run late. That's why I like the under. I don't think much scoring is going to happen late in the game in the fourth quarter. I think the ball control nature of the Niners take over. The Chiefs are saying they're going to put it on Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay, let's see what happens. But I think the Niners win this game, so I'm going to take the plus 1.5 points here. I don't hate a money line play either on this at plus 105. Now, let's look at some of the other ways you can play this. In particular, let's take a look at some of the halftime. I like the under here of 26.5. Okay, so the game under. I like the first half under as well on this. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. Both teams may be a little bit tight. Second half, maybe they get a little more scoring going, but first half, 26.5. I would have rather that at 27. Loved it at 28, but then it wasn't available. So 26.5, I'm going to go with the under here for that for the Super Bowl in the first half as another prop bet. Okay, some other props that I do like here in this game. Let's talk about one. If you like the Niners, look at Niner props, right? This is kind of how you build this. If you build the narrative, you're going to go with Niner props. George Kittle to score a touchdown. Pro Football Focus's best player in football who had no impact in the playoffs up to this point. Some are saying he's unhealthy. I think he's healthy enough after 2 weeks. This guy is an absolute beast. And who's going to guard him? Honey Badger? Yee. It's what, a 5'9" safety up against George Kittle? He'll kill him. So I like Kittle to score a touchdown here at plus 110. Good plus money here on George Kittle. I also like Emmanuel Sanders, who has also not been effective, not been utilized, but he's a big weapon. I think this is when this guy comes to really have a big game here. Plus 240 for Emmanuel Sanders to score a touchdown. I like that as well. Okay, to the MVP voting we go, right? So if you're going to have the Niners to win, the Niners are going to have a player to go with MVP. Jimmy Garoppolo, plus 225. George Kittle, plus 1,600. And Nick Bosa, plus 2,000. Now, Bosa, we have not seen a defensive player win the MVP since, I believe, Richard Dent, right? In 30 years ago for the Bears. So that might not happen, but why not? Plus 2,000, you can throw a couple of bucks on that. Garoppolo plus 225 is probably where it's going to wind up, but I like Kittle. I think George Kittle, and I know you could say, what tight end's ever been MVP? Fine. This game features Kelsey and Kittle, two incredible players. Maybe the best two players in the field are going to be the two tight ends for both these two teams. George Kittle at plus 1,600, don't hate it. He scores touchdowns, maybe scores a couple of touchdowns in the red zone, maybe a couple of big blocks. George Kittle is MVP. I don't hate that at all here for that. Now, I also like alternative point spreads in this game. And it's a little bit of a different way of playing this game. I understand it, but alternative point spreads for me, I'm actually pretty interested in this. And I'm going to go a couple different ways here. Niners laying 3 plus 150. I love it. I'm even going to go up a little bit. -6, you got plus 215. If you want to go a little crazy, I don't think this happens, okay? I don't think the Niners win by more than 10.5. But the game could get away from Kansas City. If they're throwing like crazy, that defensive line with all those first-round draft picks, they pin their ears back and they go after it. Could be a really long day for Patrick Mahomes if the Niners are controlling the clock, controlling the ball, and forcing them to throw. Best secondary in the NFL. Richard Sherman out there. Maybe you get a couple of picks here. At plus 370, it's incredible value here. Maybe you want to roll with it. I also don't hate going the other way and giving the Niners 7 points. If you want to do that, -250. A little heavy on the juice, but I don't hate doing that, giving them 7 and kind of juicing it up. Another way you might want to think about doing this, and you may not like teasers, but I mean, I'm a big believer in 2-leg teasers. I like them a lot. You can take this and tease this over 7.5. Take this total, tease it up to 60, and go with the under. I really like that play a lot here at DraftKings to do that. Now, FanDuel has very similar plays, and we're going to ignore that under. You get a little more money line juice here, -105 for 105 if you want to go on that. But there are some other alternative point spreads you can kind of look at and get into here. -2.5 if you like that. You want to go 2.5 at plus 120. That's not bad at all. Plus 7.5. You want to go over that? It's again -250. I don't hate a play there either. A couple other props you might look at. Jimmy Garoppolo. How about under 240.5 yards for Jimmy Garoppolo? They're going to run the ball, right? I mean, I think Jimmy G is going to throw for a couple of touchdowns and maybe 200 yards, but I don't know if he goes for 240. I might play the under there. Even with the Niners winning the game, the under on Garoppolo. And this bet is really interesting. So FanDuel took a $267,000 wager on a prop bet, if you can believe that. But that was on Damian Williams under 53.5. Now they are currently at 52.5, so a little less of a number, so not as much value. But if you want to ride with someone who thinks Damian Williams won't do much running the football, 52.5 for the total for the number right there. Maybe you run and have some fun with it. Just kind of jump on board there a little bit here at FanDuel. Like these plays? If you want to go ahead and jump on some of them, why not sign up through our playpicks.com/bonus Super Bowl Sunday with these great no deposit bonuses. Really cool stuff. It's the Super Bowl. I've got San Francisco winning 28-24. I'll have another video. If you like the Chiefs and you like to bet on KC -1.5, I'm going to tell you how you can do that and some different prop bets you may like with Kansas City coming up in a different video. But I'm Matt Peralt. Enjoy the game. Have fun with it. I didn't talk about the coin flips and the Gatorade baths and stuff like that. If you want to go do those props, definitely have fun with it. Don't get too crazy, but enjoy it. Enjoy the game. Stick with us. We'll have more NBA picks, other fun stuff coming up right here on our YouTube channel for playpicks.com. I'm Matt Peralt. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy the game. I like the Niners. You might like the Chiefs, but I like San Fran. Let's hope we have some fun. Hopefully, my side wins. We'll talk to you soon here on playpicks.com for our YouTube channel.